Okay, so this is an important um, meeting that you guys are now in. Okay, you need to understand the Lego method. But before you can understand the Lego method, there's a few things that you first need to do and understand. So the first thing is, all right, all of you have this. You go on Google and you go search t1fxteam.com/, and my name, Tinus, right? You search it to get the indicator, right? So the indicator, the Lego method indicator, is not available yet on MT5. Only the MSG indicator is available on MT5. Just understand that part first. The Lego is not available yet on MT5, but it is available on TradingView. As you can see here, this is the Lego method. Look how it looks. Look at it. Every day, all day, you can trade. Okay. To get the indicator, the MSG indicator, you need to go to the landing page. This one, t1fxteam.com/Tinus. And you put in your XM account ID there. Then you check the affiliation. I just want to check something. Okay, yeah. Then it will look like this. You can join the Telegram group, you can join the WhatsApp group. Shop. And there's the indicator, and you can load it up on your chart. If you're struggling to do these things, you need to contact me and I will link you with the support. Support will help you. Okay, to get it on your trading view, the Lego thing, because the Lego is like you can edit it. I'll show you all now how the Lego thing works and everything. You go here at the bottom, create a T1FX team profile now. Name, surname, email address, phone number, what. Okay, this email. So with my trading view, I sign in with my email. I sign in on trading view with my email. I have an account on trading view. You need to have that. That same email, I use it to put here. Then it was now the same email. Password, confirm password. No, not synthetics. You put in your account MT5 ID here. Sharp. You can see the accounts affiliated with T1FX team. It will say that even if you are affiliated with me, we are T1FX team. Me, I am T1 Tinus, T1FX team. Understand? We are one. We are business partners. Okay, now, after you've done that, you create your account. Okay, now I need to log in. After you've created your account, you can log in. Now, this is important. Here's Trading View MSG indicator. Basically, the Lego indicator. Because the Lego method also has the MSG indicator in it. It's one thing, and you can trade 5 times a day with it. Here you can say request access, but before you can do that, you need to be affiliated. You need to be under us by XM, and you need to have opened a trade before in order that they can approve your request, because you must put now the request access rules. But before you can, you need to have opened a trade on your MT5 account. Okay, then you can request access. Okay, but let's start with the Lego method. Do you guys understand so far what I mean? Then it will be here by your indicators, invite only. Here it is. Do you guys understand? Okay. Now, here is most now the MSG indicator on my trading view. I can go to settings here. Here is all the sessions. New York session, London session, Tokyo session. You see? Now, if I say, okay, now it's all gone because I ticked them to go away. Okay? You can go to settings again. Here it is on this MSG indicator. What? Yeah. Here you can switch it on and off with that eye. And there is settings as well. Now, let's look at the MSG. Let's just understand how the MSG works before we do anything. Before we do anything. So this is the MSG. This is what all of you are used to. This is what all of you are used to. Okay? So look at this. Understand how it works. So there's basically 3 entries you're going to target on MSG. So the MSG is from 1 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the morning. After 3 o'clock, you want to enter the market, either to the upside or to the downside. Upside, you're going to buy. Downside, you're going to sell. Okay, so here you can see it broke here. Broke to the upside, right? It came back in. You have a high risk entry. So basically, your high risk entry will be here, medium risk in the middle of the block, and then a low risk entry at the bottom of the block. You see, it only triggered the high risk entry and it shot up. You should decide where you want to take profit. Where are you happy to take your profit? Let's say maybe you're happy on 150 pip move. So that's 15 points. You understand? 15 pip, 150 pips. And this was also on a double top. And you took your profit there. And you're out, you're happy. And this was, you were 1 hour in the trade, 1.5 hours. And you made lack of money. Now let's look at the second day. Here, you would have sold the market on a high risk, right? And it just went down. Let's say you target again, 150 pips. Thereabout. Target it. So, but you should go back test. It's most now on TradingView. You should go back test. Where are you happy? You should go check what is working for you. You understand? Let's look at the previous day. So this one was Friday. It wasn't lacquer, but you need now to understand how it works, right? So it's a buy moves now. So we have a high risk, we have a medium risk, and we have a low risk. And your stop loss, let's say, is on a 15-point move. So let's say there's your stop loss. And it's also all below this lows that's here. Okay, so it's a nice stop loss. Now, it came back in high risk, medium risk, and low risk. And boom, it shot up. So the move happened. Stop loss was never triggered. Never. Let's look at this one. We had the high risk, medium risk, and low risk. High risk and medium risk was triggered. And boom, what are you going to target? This high. And high risk and medium risk, boom, TP basically. And how much was this move? So it was a 200 pip move on high risk, and it was a 370 pip move on medium risk. Just understand how it was. Like this morning, we took this trade, right? So a high risk, we have medium risk, and you can see how it came back, medium risk, and poof, shot down. And we have low risk. Depends if you're buying or selling. Okay, so I ended the high risk and I made 1.5 with the sell and I closed. But you can see it gave the pullback and it sold again. Boom. Anything after 7 o'clock, it's no more valid. Using the MSG in the morning, 3 o'clock. So between 3 and 7, something must happen. If there's just consolidation sideways after, and it's already after 7 o'clock, you're not going to trade it anymore. Okay, so how does the other sections work? How does all the other stuff work? So let's go to settings. So do you guys understand the MSG? Because you must understand how it works. How does the blocky works? How does this block works? No, it works on all the pairs, commodities, indices, everything. Do you guys understand how it works? Because then we can continue with the Lego. US30 it works very nice there. So you guys understand how it works, the MSG thing. Okay, now let's put in another one. Let's put in, okay, so here's the sessions that you're going to trade. I need to listen carefully. You're going to trade the MSG, right? After 3 o'clock. Then you can trade again after 10 o'clock. Then you can trade again after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then you can trade again when market open. Okay? So let's look at the other one. Okay, this was the normal MSG. Yeah, it says the settings is between 11 and 1, but we are plus 2 GMT. So plus 2 hours, 1 to 3. This one is between basically market open and 10 o'clock. Here it is now. Now here this one is. But you guys need to understand how it works. So you can only trade the MSG after 3 o'clock. And then maybe you're out here at the bottom of the cell. Now after 10 o'clock, you can enter this one. But not immediately. There first needs to happen something. Right? So look, here's the block. It gave a sell. Here's a high risk entry. Here's a medium risk entry and the low risk entry. So you can see it triggered all three and boom, sold down. So you would have made money on the sell. But go small in because how big is this block? This block is 350 pip move. No, my line. Yeah, about 350 pip. So your account needs to handle that drawdown. But look at the move. Look at the whole picture. It worked. Yeah, but you need to understand how it works. Okay, it's not always like this. Look here. Okay, look at this one. It was now green. So high risk, medium risk, low risk. Okay. So it gave a buy, it went up. Now this is where it turned back most now because it went out, came back in high risk. Okay, so now you're in the trade, you're in a bind, right? Now this zone is important where this high formed here. This is an important zone because as you can see there, it can just form a double top and you can see it came down. Double top, double bottom, right? If you know the patterns. So you basically going to target that high. So high risk was in triggered and boom, you're out. And it's complete. So this is for MSG2. All right. But the ones I like the most is in the morning, 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, you're going to enter most. And in the afternoons after 3 o'clock, you're going to enter. Those are the two that I like the most, which I will prefer. Okay. Now let's put in this one as well. Now it's the third one. And boom. Okay. Now look here. Now this was one. So this was 1st of December. This was the first time in a very long time that this one took a loss, actually. It's the first time that it took a loss. Let's just look at a different one. So look here. Here's the buy. This is MSG3. Okay. So we have high risk. we have medium risk, and we have low risk. So high risk and medium risk got triggered, and yeah, so it gave the buy. Let me just see here. Did it break out beforehand? No. What's happening? Okay, so it didn't came back. But you see, it went for a buy. Let's say you entered the buy and look at the move. What happened? This one didn't give a signal. You see what I mean? So if it's just ranging sideways, like it didn't change color, it's not green or red. Even this one, which stopped at 10 o'clock in the morning, no entry. Look at this one. This was a sell, right? So look here. High risk, medium risk, low risk. So it came and broke to the downside, indicating a sell. It came back, sold. So if you took a high risk entry, you close profit because you're going to target the low then. This one, you're going to target this one. Now, it came back. Okay, you're holding now. Let's say you didn't close. Medium risk, low risk got triggered. Boom. They even MSG told you to sell. A normal MSG, 3 o'clock in the morning. And boom, sold. And it grabbed liquidity of this MSG3, which is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And your trades was in profit, medium and low risk, and high risk. And then you must close. Don't go hunt for that 100 or 200 pip move. When you're happy, close it. You see, even this big block here. Now this is a big block, okay? You need a bigger account to do this one. So it breaks to the upside. It was not green. There, so it's indicating most night that it wants to buy. Now, high risk, medium risk, low risk. Low risk was never triggered. Okay, so but high risk and medium risk was. And look there, and the move was up. But there's a few days trade. This big block. That's why I don't like the big block, because you need a lacquer account to have that drawdown or whatever, and it's a couple of days. So it's basically a swing trade. Okay, but do you guys understand this so far? Let's put in the next one, the last one. So it's actually forming now, as you can see, MSG4. So how does this now work? Okay, so you see this one was a buy, né? Broke out, came back in, high risk was triggered. Here's medium risk. Here's low risk. Just want to see if you are still in buys on gold. Will stop loss be hit? 150 pips. Yeah, so but yeah, that hence I'm saying don't be greedy, because then yeah, if you're targeting 150 pips stop loss, then it would have just taken you out and yeah, it went back up. So here was the buy when it was green, and we actually took the buy in the groups. I think there is people that know that. And yeah, I said let's not close it, or I'm out of my trades. Let's just yeah, we are done. Because look at that sell. You're crazy. But that is why this one was red. The MSG2 was red, indicating the sell, because it did break to the bottom, came back in, triggered low risk, and boom, sold off. Okay, now it's forming the next one. So this one is ending at market open. Then this one will end. Then after midnight open, so at 1 o'clock, you can look for an entry. Then at 3 o'clock, you can look for an entry. At 10 o'clock, you can look for an entry. And then at 3 o'clock again, you can look for an entry. Okay? Does it make sense? Yeah. From 7 to 1. this one will be forming. So 7 to 1. So this block will end here. Then you can only take an entry. So basically you shouldn't be in an entry now. After this MSG4 block has formed, after 1 o'clock you can only enter again. And then let's say, okay, sharp, you're making profit, you're out. Then after 3 o'clock you can enter again. Depends mos now, breaks up or to the downside. Then you're out, sharp. Then after 10 o'clock, then you can go sleep mos now. Then after 10 o'clock again, you can enter trade again. So make your alarm for 9 o'clock or whatever. Or maybe you're at work. So just put TradingView on your phone or on your computer, on your laptop that is at work. Then after 10 o'clock, you can enter again. Then after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can enter again. And then again after 1 o'clock, you can enter again. Does it make sense? How do you know your entry point? Understand the low to the high risk. Also, where's your stop loss? So I indicated was now you need to go back test where the stop loss will work the best for you. Because I can't say it because we all have different balances in our accounts. So I can have a 20,000 Rand account, but you can have a 5,000 Rand account. So where I will put my stop loss will be maybe different from where you will. But mostly you target 150 to 200 pip stop loss. But you shouldn't over leverage your accounts. That's not trading. Yeah, MSG for all sessions. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So you must first of all take a trade before the indicator and the stuff will work. Before you can request access for it to be in TradingView, you need to have open a trade. You can just open it and close it. You understand? And on MT5, same thing. You just need to open a trade beforehand. So what I do is I'll let the people just take a buy or sell, and let's say you 10 Rand loss or 10 Rand profit, then you close the trade and then just switch the time frames, then it will work. UVT was high, medium, and low risk. Okay. Now let's just put on the normal MSG. That's 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Because it's the same for all four sessions. Look at this. This on a sell because it's moving down. This one will be the high. The low will be the high risk of the block. Then it will be the medium risk in the middle. And then it will be the low risk at the top because you're selling. But what if you're buying? High risk is at the top because you're buying, it will go up. So high risk is at the top of the block. Medium risk is at the bottom. And low risk is at the bottom. High risk at the top, medium risk in the middle, low risk at the bottom. Guys, on Friday night, we will have a Zoom. What will be having a Zoom again? Oh, I forgot. Friday. Ons Vrydag aand. So we have a Zoom about. Yo, I can't remember now. It's not the beginner class. The beginner class is tomorrow night. Thursday, I'm with Professor. We're having our India meeting. On Friday, yo, what is Friday night? Friday night. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Friday night is just an explanation, I think, of the MSG, how it works for all the beginners, but it's not a beginner thing. Like we're not going to go over how to trade and this stuff. We're going over how the MSG works. Basically this session. Hmm. Amor. Okay, ons sal nou vir jou wys. What are the time zones? Okay. Ons sal nou wys. Wat cool. Okay. Ek dink dit is 'n gewone MSG verduidelik, ja. What times do we draw the blocks? Now you don't draw it. It will draw itself. But the blocks is when you're gonna enter the market. Now it can be anything after 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, now let's start at the beginning of the day. After midnight. Okay? But you need to wait for the block to form so that it's done. Then you wait for it to break up or down. Then you're gonna enter them. You understand? So after market opens, after 3 o'clock, after 10 o'clock, and then again after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Right? Yeah, it will work, but it will log you out on so I have Trading View on my laptop. You can see, but it says session disconnect. But if I say here, connect, then it will log me out here. There it says, you can see session disconnect. So now this one is working again. You understand? So my Trading Views is connected with each other. I'll say 5 to 6,000 rand. No, John. It will work. The thing will work. Most probably tomorrow. It will work on MT5. The indicator. Yeah, so let's say the market gave a sell and you want to enter for a sell, right? Now, okay, so let's say the market gave a sell. Cool. Now you want to enter it. Okay, cool. You entered another sell there and the market is moving down. So this is already a lot of pips here. So I closed last night, I was live and I closed my positions out in here. I closed it out here because I knew the rejection would come. It will go up again. But you can also wait for it to come back. But now you miss that move. You understand? And time. Like, how long was this not? That you now need to sit and look at your Trading View like a movie. You understand? So now, okay, yeah, it did came back. So now it triggered high risk and sold off again. So if you're willing to wait, you can wait. But anything after 7 o'clock, it's no more valid. So this was 20 past 5 in the morning. So you could still enter it. And yeah, it did happen. And the market turned around at about 12 o'clock this afternoon. But I'm on Discord live and I'm entering the sell when the block is red and boom. And I'm out again. I'm 10 minutes in a trade where you're waiting 2 hours for the trade. You understand? Because at that time, at that 5 o'clock, I'm already in bed. I'm sleeping. Unless it's not giving an entry and still consolidating and then I'm waiting, then I will still sit with you guys. You understand? But yeah, here's the whole thing. Here's the settings, guys. Here's the settings. You can take a photo. Let me just add all the other sessions. Here's everything. Take a photo and just edit it so that it looks like this. But if you update it, let's say you had the image in and so what's this? Let's say you had the MSG and then here by the eyeball here, né? You can just click the update. There'll be an update. You can see all the Lego. Guys, you still have 6 minutes. Wait, chat. Let's go, brother. Indri, let's go. Op MT5 kontak my dan kan ek hierdie support nommer sê, hulle sal jou help. Hoekom decline jy Sonja? Stuur vir my WhatsApp. Wat gaan nou hier? Do you trade between the low and the high risk or one trade and you out? Yeah, so I'll trade the sell, like this morning, sell. He didn't come back for me to enter the medium risk or the high risk. Ach, the medium risk or the low risk. So I entered the high risk and I'm out. And I made 1.5 on the sell. Nie op MT5 op je voor nie. MT5 bereken. Want je kan die indicator en alles erop zetten. Dat is baie makkelijker. You can be on the free version. I'm on the free version. Yeah. Yeah. Watch out for scammers, guys, on TikTok. Yeah, strong push. Even yesterday's morning. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the meeting now. Thank you for everybody that was here. I'm going to see if I can post this video on YouTube. I'm going to make a YouTube channel, T1 Tinas, and I'm going to post it there for you guys to go check it again. I'll see if I can do that. I don't even know. Okay. Thank you all. Have a lekker night. Bye-bye.